Hey, what's up, guys? So yeah, Jay Wank here with the review of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 8. 7. 8. 7. 7. Episode 7. So, yeah, guys, and it is called Chaos in... What? I'm sorry, guys. Chaos Theory. So yes, Chaos Theory was a very, very fun episode. Really an interesting episode. And I really did like it. I think, I still gotta say, 3 standout actors out of all of these guys. And that would be Ian DeCaster, definitely, I'd say he did a fantastic job. Ming-Na Wen and Blair Underwood. I think those 3 were probably the best 3 characters in the actors in the episode who had the most depth and kind of acting to portray and have to do. And so I really did like their characters, especially in this episode, especially for Fitz, because he was kind of Simmons gave him her phone at the beginning of the episode and gave it to him, and he had to get the CPU chip and figure out, and get everything back that, after her phone died, and get it all back up and running and figure out what was in there and find out any information to get to figure out where in the world this planet is, and, well, where in the universe, I guess, where this planet is, where she was, and how to get, Will back. And so, yeah, I definitely did like it when he had to watch those episodes. It really did show those videos, it really did show some good character performance. And it really showed the depth of his character and showed where he it showed that he was, different than from where he was, and how much he actually cares about her. And then at the end of the episode, we find out she does care about him, and everything she said on the phone, she meant it. So obviously, there's something going on there with those two. Well, that Simmons is wanting to say, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see that ship kind of take off and sail and see where that goes. But yeah, probably the biggest. Well, I'm gonna talk about my boy Ward first before we get into that. So yeah, my boy Ward was right at the end of the episode, and his big master plan for kind of what his end goal is to kill Coulson pretty much and make S.H.I.E.L.D. go down just fantastically and just do it with a bang. And I think Ward is going to create a huge problem and put a huge thorn in Coulson's side, and especially and S.H.I.E.L.D.'s side as well, just to take them down and just make sure they never come back. I'm gonna be really interested in seeing where the characters go from there. If what will Ward do? How much will Ward's plan actually go into effect, and how much will be completed. And that also the one chick, I keep forgetting her name. I can't believe I forgot it. I'm sorry, guys. But let me know in the comment section below what her name is, because one of these days I'm gonna have to write it down in my hand so I can remember. But yeah, the one chick that Coulson, did the dirty dance with at the end of the episode, is secretly working for Max Powers, I believe it is, or something Powers, I know. And supposedly he's Hydra, so maybe she probably doesn't know he's Hydra, or maybe she does, or maybe she is Hydra and Coulson slept with a Hydra agent, and so that's gonna be interesting, because then both May and Coulson and kind of Daisy, sorry, all have kind of had some kind of how do I put this, kind of interactions with Hydra agents, and it's going to be very interesting to see if she was actually one or if she isn't, and especially and then I'm really looking forward to next week's episode, because that's going to follow through of who she's working for and what Coulson's going to find out. And so yes, definitely I did, but the main overarching thing of the episode was the May and Andrew storyline and / Lash storyline. And I did think that the reveal was very interesting, even though we found out, last week. I really did like the episode, and especially because we had to see Andrew, be different than how he was last season, because last season he would have never pulled the gun on May and shot her and took her, elsewhere to protect her or anything. He would have protected her, but he wouldn't have shot her or anything. He would have just tried to walk her out and go somewhere else. But yeah, I really did like to see that. And I really did like to see the kind of visions that he had in his head when he would turn into Lash and just, annihilate people. But yeah, like I said, Andrew is kind of starting to grow on me. I do like the character a little bit more. I think Blair Underwood has done a fantastic job, and I don't know if he's gonna be in the rest of the season, but hopefully he is. It'd be a great, interesting thing, because then maybe Ward could let him out, because then, Andrew would want to get revenge on May. Because she tried to kill him. Because she pretty much did try to kill him, and we know that. And maybe Ward will use that against her. And then Daisy will have to recruit this. Build up the Secret Warriors. Even though we kind of did see the start of that in this episode with her and Mac and Lincoln team up and kind of have to take down Lash, and I really did like that Lash and Lincoln fight. It was very interesting, very fun. It was very cool to see that actually happen, and but yeah, I really did like the whole dynamic between May and Andrew, and in this episode was fantastic, and I really did like it. But I do like Emergency Awesome's theory. If Simmons would have been Lash, I think that would have been amazing. Because if Simmons would have been Lash, that could have been so awesome, and it could have been so cool to have that actually affect the team, because then it's one of them and they have to take her down. And it would be a bigger impact because Andrew wasn't really on the team since the beginning. It was just like how Ward betrayed, right when we were starting to, once most people were starting to like the guy, and I liked him from the beginning, but that doesn't matter. Starting to like the guy, boom, he turns Hydra. He's a Hydra, and he was a bad guy. It was just amazing, and we loved that twist. Some of us didn't, and it was very interesting, and it would be very interesting if Simmons would have been like that. But yeah, guys, I don't think I have anything else to talk about other than that. I'm really looking forward to next week's episode. So, what would I give this episode for a rating? I would definitely give this episode for a rating of 4.5 out of 5 winks, because it had fantastic character performances, especially by those three, like I named at the beginning. Really did kind of set up kind of what might happen for next season. The only complaint I have is that Lash was a very interesting villain. Well, I guess not interesting, but a kind of mysterious villain, and we didn't really get to see much of him. We got to see maybe 3 or 4 episodes with him actually, there. But now probably that Lash storyline is over. Hopefully, maybe my theory of Ward going to get him might, happen. But I don't know, guys. So I'll be back later with the Flash Enter the Darkness episode review. So I'll see you guys later. Jay Wink, wicked out.